Does Mrs. Dickinson have a favorite?
Oh, oh, dear Lord. Oh, that's very interesting. I think in the writing, I think she always gives Austen a break. I think she's always lets Austen a little bit off the hook.
We're talking Dickinson season 3, which is about to premiere. And one question that I've been asking everyone is, how are you feeling right here on the eve of these final episodes?
Oh my goodness. I think I'm feeling grateful that we were able to make season 3 under the COVID restraints that we were going through in life. I think it's a beautiful show that was made. The show that Alena Smith had in her wonderfully artistic brain. We made that show, and now I really just hope, because it's on a streaming platform, more and more people find it over time.
Sure, and I think that they definitely will, and especially with the way that the seasons have evolved and how exciting it's continued to get, and something else that a lot of your castmates and Alena have said is that they feel like season 3 is really the most exciting and the best season so far. And I'd like to know if you can make that unanimous.
It is unanimous. I think we're most excited for season 3 to come out, and I think season 3 is bigger. It's richer. The characters all go to greater depths in their sorrow and in their humor and in their revelations. I'm very excited for everybody to see it. I couldn't be more pleased with how Mrs. Dickinson has grown over the 3 seasons. In the first season, it was very needed for Mrs. Dickinson to be as traditional as possible to set up that Emily is the more rebellious one in the family and not going to follow the patriarch, I'm saying it wrong, the patriarch society, the way that her mother would have hoped. And what's been wonderful is that each season, Mrs. Dickinson has been able to get into the anachronistic tone of the show more and more. And I think they have given me many comedy gems, as well as painful and heartfelt gems as well in season 3. So Mrs. Dickinson gets to sort of ride the whole gamut this year.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. The way that you've played the characters been incredibly rich, I would say. And I want to ask a very controversial question, if you don't
Oh,
mind. Does Mrs. Dickinson have a favorite?
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, that's very interesting. I think in the writing, I think she always gives Austen a break. I think she's always lets Austen a little bit off the hook. I think obviously in season 1, she was most confused and confounded by Emily. But I think as the show progresses, I think she grows to a relationship where, and I may have played this more than it was in real life, but where she admires Emily and kind of wish maybe she had the opportunity in her life to have that freedom and independence. I think that was definitely a subtext that I used for season 3, that she actually loves that Emily got that opportunity. And I think in one scene, she verbalizes that she no longer wants Emily to be who she wanted her to be. She wants Emily to be her own person. But I think it's something that a woman deals with at that time, where she sees the world changing. I think Mrs. Dickinson was fighting that completely, and up against the wall with that, but then realized, oh wait, maybe it would be good for women to have these advances and to be able to have more say. And I think that was certainly a subtext that I was using for Mrs. Dickinson as the seasons progressed. And if I could just speak about Anna Baryshnikov a little bit, I think she's a great young comedian. I loved doing my scenes with her. And I think Mrs. Dickinson has a special place in her heart for that character, for Lavinia, as I think we all do, really. What's not to love about Lavinia? Everything.
I completely agree.
Charming and adorable.
That's exactly what I said to her myself. Jane, thank you so much for the time to chat today. I really appreciate it. Dickinson season 3 launches on Apple TV on November the 5th. Thank you very much.
Bye.